Hi guys, I'm Lisa for WTF Lisa Tarot, and in the how do you talk to an angel reading, I just realized I didn't finish my car accident story, and then I tried to film a reading, like just finishing it, but I keep talking too much. So I'm going to try to finish that story and keep this like short. So anyway, in that reading, I just mentioned how sometimes people will try to throw spells at me or just like cursed weird bullshit, but it always goes back to them worse tenfold. And an example is like one of my early karmics was a Cancer male, and I never actually speak about this one because we've made peace, so I don't. There are some weird similarities between him and another, like a couple other ones, because I've had multiple weird online people bothering me, but this is one I actually knew him. Like I met him several times. The rest I did not. It's like they're just weird copycats or something. It's bizarre, but they're dime a dozen. Most people are like the same, right? Anyway, so after our falling out, which I'm not getting into what happened there's no point. I mean, why beat dead horses? Other than the car accident thing. So he's messaging me, and I had had months and months of like weird messages and threats and bullshit from him and his friends. And he's messaging me how he hopes I die in a car accident, blah, blah, blah. So a couple days later, it snows where I lived. This was before I came to Vegas. And it was like 2016. So it snows. And I went to go to the store or whatever. I checked the weather. It was like, oh, you have a couple hours to get home. I'm like, cool, I'll be home in a half hour. It snowed enough to where by the time I got to the top of my hill that I lived on, my car starts sliding down the hill by itself. But then it just kind of like pulled to the side, perfectly parallel, parked by itself, and stopped. So then I put it in park and walked 2 blocks to my house uphill. The next day, snow melted, got my car. It was totally fine. He, on the other hand, and I forget how much longer later, was in a horrifying car accident where he needed surgery and a GoFundMe to pay for it. They never caught the driver, the last I heard. I don't know if that's changed. This was a few years ago. So yeah, I got this message. I hope you have this horrifying car accident and die in it. Well, he didn't die either, but he almost did. Whereas I just kind of slid a little bit, and then my car parked itself perfectly. So yeah, I remember your glue is kind of a theme in my life. I may get a low-level version of something, but then when it goes back to whoever sent it, it's so bad.